Hey guys, welcome to TCL Talks, the weekend update, the last week of June, right before the big weekend coming up. So let's look ahead. We have the playoffs starting for the Mega Bash. But before we get there, let's take a quick look at the elite matchups for HTT10 this weekend. Starting tonight, we have the Garudas facing the Tornadoes. Tonight starting at 7:45 on Friday, and then we have four more matches over a couple over Saturday and couple over Sunday. So if you are not doing anything this week, just drive down to Shiloh and watch the games over the weekend. And then let's take a look at standings and matchups that are coming up for the playoffs. We'll do the whole shebang this time around. We're going to go start from Division 10 standings. Himalayan Kings are going to advance to Division 9, and then we have the Roaring Lions facing the Blue Waves for semifinal, and then Zorians facing the Nationals for the qualifier to see who's going to face the Himalayan Kings. Vivekananda Marelali from NC Nationals is the highest run getter, joining the 300 club. Congratulations to you. And then Tarun Kaldindi from Roaring Lions being the highest wicket taker. So you guys are all gonna get awards at the end of the season. So congratulations once again. Let's go down the lane quickly. Division 9, Sandstorms moving up to Division 8 along with R3 and Guts and Glory, who are going to face each other in semifinals, and KD Avengers and Falcons in the qualifier. Venkatesh Desetti, you are the number one batsman and the bowlers coming from the Falcons number 5 team. Maybe they might be the hidden gem from Division 9 who might win it, but you're going to stay in the division anyway. But congratulations, Venkatesh, for being one of the few people who's going to be the best batsman and the bowler within the division. Division 8, White Oak Warriors getting the bye, and Blue Dragons are going to face Hit and Fun for the semifinals, and Tex Thomas are going to face Heats for the qualifier. Jiten Patel scoring 361 runs for best batsman in Division 8, and then Vinay Kumar Kadamiseti from Battleground Warriors taking 18 wickets and being the best bowler in Division 8. Division 7, Triangle Titans are the number one seed. Fuquay Mavericks are going to face Super Rangers for semifinals, and Jaguars are going to face Dragons for the qualifier. Sid Sarin, he's a big name that we've been hearing, close to scoring 300 runs. And then Anudeep Bellam taking the most number of wickets. He's another Bellam I know from Naveen Bellam, I think, from Virginia, who is also an excellent bowler. Maybe it runs in the Bellam family to be really good bowlers. Congratulations to you guys. Division 6, the 11 Stars, my friend Karthik Moti's team, they're going to advance to Division 5, and then Strikers are going to face Carolina Rhinos for semifinal, and Hickory Boys facing the Raising Bulls team for the qualifier. Karthik Kujala from NC Jordans, just playing 7 matches, scored 256 runs, being the highest run getter. Maybe we're going to see him play more in Division 5, but not Division 5, sorry. Maybe he needs to play more for his team to actually make the playoffs this year, because they're at number 7. And then Sri Ranjan Komana, ex-Gymkhanian. I love this guy. He's a fantastic all-rounder. Took 20 wickets being the best bowler, getting his team into the playoffs. So good luck, Sri Ranjan and the Raising Bulls team. Division 5, Only Friends, being the number one seed, advancing to Division 4 along with Kings, who are going to face Mustangs, and then CTS Tech with my friend Anirudh in there facing Fresh Stars for the qualifier. We have game both on Saturday and Sunday in the RTP3 field, one after the other. So good luck to you guys. Karthik Sagar is the highest run getter for Division 5, and then Dinesh Mukka, another Gymkhanian, getting the highest wickets. Sita Raman Palaniswamy, I faced this guy. This guy is a savvy bowler. I'm not surprised he's in the top 5. All right, Division 4 standings, White Walkers. They are asking for 2 good batsmen in the unofficial channel in WhatsApp, because they're moving up to Division 3, and we saw how difficult Division 3 was. I'm going to talk a little bit about that towards the end, but yeah, they're going to advance along with Patriots, who are going to face the Greenville Rockers, and then Super Gillies, who are going to face the Dominators in the qualifier. This was a pretty close matchups as well. Like Greensboro fell from the grace from Division 1 now to Division 4, but I'm glad they found a place. In TCL, Division 4 is a good place for them to be, but you're almost always like 1 or 2 players from advancing into Division 3. So see you guys soon. Division 4 statistics, Sudandran Selvaraj, the 400 club guy for the Patriots. Amit Dave for Rising Bulls, the best bowler in Division 3. Congratulations to you guys. My guy Shikhar Marwa up there as well. Division 3 standings. Oh man, this was so close. Conquerors, who are at number 6, they were sitting at 6-0. They just needed 1 win and they couldn't secure the 1 win. And they lost 4 in a row and letting Predators and Wilson go by and Garudas on top of them. So congratulations to Mutants, Vikings, and Predators to advancing Division 2. And then Wilson is going to play against Garudas. I think it's going to be a rematch. Wilson just inched out, beating Garudas in the last matchup last week to secure a spot. Let's see if they can do another recall or a rewind and plays, as my friends would say it. So good luck to you guys. But undoubtedly one of the best batsmen in our TCL. Gajendra is sitting up top. Shiva Kopera just missed out, and unsurprisingly, there are only very few players, as we said earlier, that they are both in the top 5 best batsman, best bowler, and Govindarajan Soundararajan is one of those guys from Vikings HT, being in the top 5 batting and bowling. And they also have Kishore Raj. So this is going to be a tough matchup. I don't know. Very few teams have the best bowler and best batsman. Like Mutants have Varchasvi Ranganath as well, but Vikings are pretty savvy. If you look at it, none of the top 5 teams are taken for granted or should be taken for granted. So I'm really going to be paying attention to this division. And then we have the Division 2 with Tridents leading the pack. If you look at it, the points, there's going to be a discussion. I'm going to start a discussion up anyway pretty soon. But if you look at it, Kerry Cricketers and Bol Bachchan, we're going to see you guys next year in Division 1. But this is a fantastic division. And Brave Wings and Power Rangers, it's going to be a good qualifier matchup as well. They are one of the teams that came down from Division 1. So it's going to be an interesting matchup as well. Nice to see Lemurians be in Division 2. Hopefully they get those 1 or 2 players and come back to Division 1 soon. But it's going to be an interesting matchup this weekend. Jinto, he's one of the best batsmen we have in TCL. Brave Wings, we have seen him be in the top 5 batsmen almost every year, with being the number 1 batsman in Division 2 and unsuspectedly as well. Hemant Godavalli, he was up top from the beginning of the season and he stayed there or continued to stay there as well. All right, and Kirti Thakur, he was the number 1 batsman some point in the middle, and then he didn't play many games after that, and that's why he fell from number 1 to number 5. But it's going to be interesting to see how Kirti is going to do for Bol Bachchan. And then my division 1, unsurprisingly, Death Eaters are up top. Red Rhinos facing the Hunters. Last 2 years back, Red Rhinos beat Hunter in the playoffs. We're going to see what's going to happen this time around. And then we have Fast Rangers. You remember how Conquerors lost 4 in a row to not make the playoffs? Fast Rangers did the opposite. They won 4 in a row, or maybe 5 out of 6 in a row. 5 out of 6 to make the playoffs. So Fast Rangers are really running very high. So Zen Stars are going to have a really difficult matchup. If I have to bet, I think Fast Rangers is probably going to win out, and that is the only team that can give a big challenge to Death Eaters in semifinals. But Zen Stars, all year long, we kept doubting them, and somehow they sneak in. I can easily see them challenging Fast Rangers and eventually Death Eaters. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But what's going on is that the top 6 batsmen are basically coming from 3 teams. The top 2 are from Death Eaters, then Hunters, and then Fast Rangers. If you look at it, Fast Rangers, they had an incredible run in the last 4 games, and that's how they ended up having like 2 of their batsmen. Vivek Dhakar is the only guy in Division 1 who's in the top 6 or top 5 batsman and bowler. No one else is out, in there. So Vikas Dhakar, fantastic guy, gentlemanly. He's like the Siraj Khan of tennis ball, because he looks very kind and humble, but when it comes to batting, it's very difficult to get him out. Along with Anand Kalukuri, I think because is another wicket that's not easy to get. So not going to be easy. Either way, we bet on Anand Kalukuri to win the Best Batsman award, and he did, scoring 260 runs. It's not easy to score, and only in 8 games he was able to get there. And Vamsi Krishna as well, just playing 8 matches. He was the highest wicket taker and undoubtedly the best bowler in all of TCL. Maybe if not the top 5 bowlers in TCL almost every year. So let's see how that's gonna work out. There was a big discussion. So remember I was talking about wins versus win percentage. Now that our divisions our seasons are long, like 11-game season, should we consider number of wins or win percentage? Back in the day, we used to play 5 or 6 games, so it was very difficult to do win percentages. But now that we are playing 11 games, maybe win percentage is something that we should consider. Not necessarily recommending that for T10, but maybe for Mega Bash and Mega Smash. So let me know what your thoughts on that. And then my favorite discussion now. I thought this was a cool thing that I figured out, but I don't even know the rule. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is last week in the T10 game, especially in the T10 format, if you look at it, our rules or laws for cricket have been formulated based on Test cricket from hundreds of years ago, and then for 3-day, and then one-day cricket, and then T20, and now to T10. The rules have been changing all along for a very long time, and sometimes it's very difficult to keep track of all these rules and changes that are coming in. I never understood retired hurt versus retired out for a batsman, because a batsman can easily say that he's cramping or he's whatever, and then he can come out as a retired hurt as opposed to a retired out. So we shouldn't leave it up to the judgment of the captains or the umpires. I feel like we should just get rid of retired out completely and just leave it as retired hurt, and then maybe they cannot come back until the end of the game or whatever. Either way, the discussion now is for retired bowler. So in the T10 format, I mean, we have seen it. Even the game before, one of our bowlers from Gymkhana bowled 2 beamers and the umpire removed him. Same thing happened in our Triangle Bravehearts game, where one of our bowlers bowled 3 beamers and 2 of them were called no ball, and he was not able to grip the ball basically. So the discussion was, should we take him out just like the way we did it in Gymkhana, and he wasn't feeling good either. I don't know. Maybe it's all in the gray area, right? So I hate the gray areas. I like people to play, but if they don't want to play, I don't think we should be forced to play anyone. And why shouldn't a bowler retire? This is my philosophy around cricket. Let the common sense guide us, but what history has taught us is common sense is not as common or generic. So let me know your thoughts. I talked to Shiva from Rules Committee to see what they think about the bowler being retired, especially in T10 format. We see this in T20 and IPLs as well, like where people are retiring batsmen. Why shouldn't you be able to retire a bowler if he's getting hit, or if he's not feeling good, or if he's not in the rhythm, right? So let me know your thoughts. If you have a strong perspective one way or another, I would really like to know. But either way, these are 2 contentious things, especially with so many T10 games going on. If the bowler is getting hit for 3 sixes in the first 3, and if you feel like he's not going to do well, and if he continues, he's gonna he might affect the result of the game in a negative way for your team. You should be able to take him out. That's my personal opinion. It's not the rule. But I've heard people who talked about spirit of the game or the loss of the game, and they think it's otherwise. I googled it, but ChatGPT said something, and I don't believe it as much. But it's a good discussion to be had. I wish we can put this in the rule book so that it's easy for all the umpires and captains to educate, basically. Cool. All right. Good luck to all the teams with their playoff games. We're going to send the links out. If you guys want to share your playoff game as a live link, feel free to send the DM to me, and I'll post it in the TCL community WhatsApp group so that everyone else can see it as well. Congratulations, everyone. And sorry for all the people who couldn't make the playoffs. The Smash tournament is right around the corner. It's going to probably start second week of July. So can't wait. Bye, guys.